Hey guys, I just want to take a minute or two and just be real with you and have a little talk with you because I've been receiving a few messages from my followers lately and I know you guys are going through it. I have people saying that their content sucks, that they're not confident that they can make this cake decorating a full-time job, and asking me if I've ever felt not good enough and what did I do about it. And here's what I want to say to you. Number one, cake decorating is hard. It's not just flour and sugar like everybody thinks it is. In order to be successful, you need to learn the proper way of making a cake. And I know it gets very overwhelming. I have been doing this over 20 years and I'm still not perfect at it. But I have to say, when I first started, I was not as good as I am today. Not with my designs, not with how I ran my business, not with my mindset. And one of the people mentioned, I just want to be great. And you have to understand that greatness takes time. And I just refer back to Michael Jordan. He wasn't picked to be on his high school basketball team and became one of the greatest. And how do you become one of the greatest? By practice, by discipline, by consistency. And that is something that is ultimately up to you. And just remember that cake decorating is a process. There's a lot to learn about it. And like I've said so many times, I've been doing this over 20 years and I still don't get it right. Like yesterday, I ripped a cake apart because I hated it after I assembled it. So I don't always get it perfect. And I know you can look online and see all these people in their aprons and their little cute little hats. And well, do they even wear chef hats anymore? But anyway, and their perfect kitchens and their smiles, and you see everything turns out right all the time. And here you are like throwing things and cursing as you're working. And I totally get it because I still do the same thing. And going back to the person who said, my content sucks and I'm not confident that I can do this. First of all, my content, and when I go and look back at my old videos, I want to cringe. But we all start somewhere. You have to just start posting the content. You're going to learn what to do and what not to do as you go through the process. And addressing the comment of I'm not confident that I can do this, I need to tell you that your mindset plays a huge role in the success of your cake business. You have to start paying attention to the words that you are saying and thinking to yourself, because that is going to become your reality. I don't know how many times back in the day I used to think to myself, people love my cakes, they're willing to pay my prices, they value what I do. I kept repeating this in my head, even though it wasn't true at the time, and it eventually became true. So you have to become aware of what you are thinking first. You have to listen to what's going on in your head. I have one of my friends, I love her dearly. She is constantly saying to me, nobody wants to pay my prices. Everyone wants to undercut me. And I have to say, your focus is in the wrong area. And I got to be honest, I don't pay attention to what other bakers in the area are doing. I have a lot of bakers in the area who are my friends and I see them post their pictures and I love their pictures, but I'm not so focused on what they're doing and what they're charging that it's affecting me. One of the reasons I feel like I am so successful, and I'm not saying so successful, but I'm able to make cake decorating a full-time job, is I only focus on what I can do to become better. Because if I started looking around and seeing what everyone else is doing, I would go a little crazy. Look, I am not the best cake decorator out there. There are way more people out there who are so much more skilled than I am. Side Surf, Cake Studio, Cakes by Timbo, Mike McCary. I could go on and on of all of these cake decorators that I'm in awe of, and like all these things that I could never do. But comparison is the thief of joy, as they say. So shift your focus back to yourself and trying to improve. If I look back at the pictures from when I first started making cakes to now, I see a vast improvement, and that's what matters. So I hope I'm not all over the place with my message, but I just want to let you guys know that you're doing a lot better than you think. Stop being so hard on yourself. You do want to motivate yourself to become better and improve, but stop comparing yourself to everyone else out there and just focus on what you can do to become better. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you guys elevate your cakes to the next level. I hope my content has been really helpful. And also I do have a KakeAcademy membership program, and all of that is in my link tree in my bio. I love you guys. And remember, it's cake. Have fun. Try not to get too stressed out about it. Bye.